From Oahu. Just last night I was just scrolling through YouTube and saw the videos and saw that you guys were on Oahu today. So just was curious and just came to learn.
So I just pulled up to the property, getting ready mentally to talk about what's going on with this project.
We made it. Well, not really. We had a delay in our flight. It got canceled, so they put us on another flight. Aloha everyone, we just wanted to take a moment to say mahalo for watching our content.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of you enjoying the videos, but notice that some of you haven't even subscribed. What's up with that?
But if you've been finding value in what we're sharing about real estate, financial freedom, and building wealth right here in Hawaii, we'd love to have you stick around.
We're constantly working on new ways to help you take action, succeed in real estate, and achieve your goals, whether you're here in Hawaii or anywhere else.
So do us a favor, hit the like button, smash subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell so you never miss an update. That way we can keep creating content you actually want to see. And if there's something you're curious about or want to know more of, feel free to drop a comment below. We're always working on bringing you information that's helpful and interesting.
Thanks so much for being here, and we hope to see you in the next video. Aloha. Today we're going to show you some things in Hawaii that most people in real estate don't talk about. Things locals should know, like ways to find properties at a discount and negative realities of renovation projects. A real breakdown of the numbers between how much you can realistically make in today's market, and it's not what you think.
If you want to see more real life real estate from two local Hawaiians who came from $0 to multimillionaires, now teaching others how to do the same, like and subscribe to this channel, Investing in Hawaii, and follow us in the Hui Real Estate Mastermind.
If you never lived in Hawaii, or not from here, or are a billionaire that isn't affected by the local economy, then this video probably isn't for you. But if you want to know how you can make money or making a difference, keep watching.
We have some exciting adventures ahead, and we look forward to having you along for the ride. We made it. Well, not really. We had a delay in our flight. It got canceled, so they put us on another flight. But we had to fly to Kona first to get to Oahu, but we are still coming. So the agenda for today was to have a meetup with our Hui Mastermind students. Fuzzy is still there and going to showcase one of our fix and flip projects that we did together, where we actually walked our Hui students through to see if one of them wanted to put an offer in, and nobody did. So we took that project on so they could see from beginning to end a real life flip. And that's the benefits of joining a mentorship or being a part of a program where they can basically show you all the steps in real time. So I'm excited to see what the students have to say about it, the after, what it looks like now, because I've only seen pictures since I'm on Maui. But I am really excited just to have a full day. Whenever I travel, I try to make the most out of each hour that I'm there. So we do have a couple meetings after the meetup where we're going to go to a wholesaler distribution company where they're going to also offer our students discounts on their products, from cabinets to flooring. So you'll see that. And then after that, we're going to go to a co-working space with one of our investor friends who is now opening different types of businesses. And so whenever you're an entrepreneur, you know, the sky is the limit. And I think once you start going in one direction, you start opening a business like real estate, you find that it opens so much doors to other opportunities to start other businesses that could build multiple streams of income. The reason why we put together in-person meetups, because there's so many things that you can learn about, so many different strategies that you read about and videos you can watch, but there's nothing like meeting other people in real life and seeing projects in real life. So I think that's super important, especially for you to get a grasp on the entire picture. And even for our students who had seen the fixer-upper before, there was termite damage, just ceiling leaking, floors caving in, but now for them to see the actual after fixed up, like beautiful home, we actually, it's coming full circle because we're actually going to put a local family into the home as well. And we chose to work with them. So I think that more so is the biggest takeaway that we want to give people, especially for those of you watching, that you can buy these homes and put local families into them. And that's one of the things that makes real estate very special, is the fact that you can have this home ownership. And once you buy the property, you get to decide who you sell it to. So hopefully most of you watching, if you do get into this business, are taking that to heart and do keep in mind who you're selling these homes to. So we're excited to bring you along. And if you want to see more videos like this, vlog style behind the scenes, where we are talking about our day, showing you guys in action what we do, then please like and subscribe and comment below anything else you want to see or anything else you want to know.
Hey, so I'm heading towards the property that we're going to be meeting with students today, answering their questions, and also, like, talking about the project that we got here in Kalihi, one of my first flips. Zasha then was late to the party. I guess one of the flights got delayed or just didn't happen, so they're gonna show up later. But yeah, gonna be talking about this whole project, also inviting our realtor Ashley, who did an amazing job to market this property, and we got it in escrow. It's a beautiful property here in Kalihi, and yeah, excited to share this with other people, our students, and let's see how it goes. So I just pulled up to the property, getting ready mentally to talk about what's going on with this project, how we found it. So basically, we found this property through a real estate agent. It was listed. We brought our students that were part of the HUI. This was something that we walked through, and we brought our contractor, ran the numbers, and also gave the opportunity for our students to be able to purchase this or put an offer, right? And I guess none of them took the risk, or brand new students, right? Sometimes fear kicks in. Their mindset maybe not there, and we're here for all of our students, no matter what. Really, we want to see them succeed. They can copy and paste every single thing that we have done. We want our students to be able to reach the success that Zasha and I have. And in order to get the success, is you take what you learn that skill, and take action. And that's what we're here for. That's why we created the Hui Mastermind, to be able to learn from people that's actually doing it, locals that's actually doing it right here in Hawaii. So learning about real estate or investing in real estate, there's always some dark sides about it, right? The dark sides is, there's a lot of unpermitted properties that's here in Hawaii. So when you do look to purchase a property or find the potential, you're always going to want to look at disclosure statements. You want to look at also your title reports. Look at the county records of if the house is actually a 3-2 or whatever it's listed at. Or so just finding out exactly what you're getting into prior to purchasing the opportunity. Doing your homework, your due diligence is most important, because in Hawaii the permits take forever to get, and you don't want to be purchasing something that's going to take you, permits can take anywhere from a year and a half to 2 years, I've heard. And it could definitely hurt you if you was to invest and borrow money from people, and you got to pay them back, right? And the longer it takes for you to get your permits before you can, start construction, that could affect your pocketbook, and you could actually lose money. So the number one thing is doing your homework, your due diligence, what you can and cannot do, right? And make the decision before you pull the trigger to be able to know, hey, if I get into this property, knowing exactly what you got to do to get it to the finish line. And this property right here in Kalihi was a project that, we took on. We put in the offer because none of our students put in an offer. So we ended up throwing the offer and it got accepted that quick. But I wish that we offered way less, because that would have gave us more buffer. And with this project, we love to tell people a lot of our win stories, and you see that all over the internet where people win. And not too much people talk about the stresses on projects, like, dealing with contractors or dealing with subs, dealing with materials, or even dealing with, which what we have to do is wait for Hawaiian Electric. Right, that took like 4 to 6 months, I think 6 months of waiting for HECO to upgrade our service from 100 to 200 amp and swung the wire, right? So knowing those things is important. I'm a local boy. I grew up from Waimanalo, surfer boy, got involved with real estate because I knew that real estate could get me to where I wanted to go, which is surf all over the world, right? And this is a way that we're here today to showcase that locals can do it, right? And we created this program called the Hui Mastermind for other locals to inspire people from Hawaii to be able to do something like this too. And the best way to do it is by learning from someone who's doing it. Whether their mindset or they don't have money to invest, there's ways, different strategies that you can learn how to do this business. And I'm super stoked to be able to show this to all the people that's coming today. And man, I wish my tita them came, but the airplane, I guess something happened with the airplane, so they ended up flying into Kona first, and then they're flying here to meet us and put this thing together for our students and newbies who looking to get involved with this business. So prices are getting more and more expensive right here in Hawaii, so there's no better way to learn real estate through coaches that are active right here in Hawaii.
So come join us today. We're excited to have you start your journey and be there to support you.
Things that's changing in the market, you will know what's that. Good. The interest rates are going up, interest rates dropping, or get this lender that I work with, or get this contract that I work with. So if you stay close, and you can get connections that way. But I'm going to start with this idea.
Hi, my name is Stephanie. Aloha, I'm actually Miley's sister. So we're in business together.
Aloha, my name is Pam.
I'm Simone.
Hi guys, I'm Machana.
Aloha everyone, I'm Miley. My name is Michelle. Melanie Langi.
Oh, good morning everybody. I'm Keola Kapuzane.
I'm from Maui. Actually just moved here in Oahu about almost 6 months ago.
I'm Josh. So my name is David.
I'm here to support my husband and I wanted to see what this is all about.
This is our first meetup with
Fuzzy, and I follow him and Sasha on Instagram.
I'm here from Oahu. Just last night I was just scrolling through YouTube and saw the videos and saw that you guys were on Oahu today. So just was curious and just came to learn.
Joined the Hui 1 year ago.
And I have been texting we've been texting back and forth. I'm really here just to inspire all of you.
I've been at the Hui since July, and I honestly started because I was fangirling with Sasha, and I liked Fuzzy. I DM'd her several times.
I was in the first Hui mastermind with Sasha and Fuzzy.
I live right up the road. I'm a mother and a grandmother a mother of 13 children and a grandmother of 16 grandchildren. I come with an open slate, open mind, and it's great to hear the stories of everyone. And I'm just following Fuzzy on Instagram, and it's just nice to know that he's a real person and he's here and and able to help us locals stay in Hawaii and help our families to stay in Hawaii.
Me and Ola are actually a cohort at the most recent mastermind 1 year ago.
And I just saw Fuzzy and Sasha's post on Instagram last night.
I wasn't an investor, I am now, and my whole mindset has changed because of people, being around the right people.
And I'm inspired by all you guys and all your stories and all the things that you're doing just to make things happen. And just really excited to see how the next year goes.
I'm just here to just reconnect with the community and just get inspired and then hopefully get started this year.
Create generational wealth and sustainability for my family. I'm really a virgin at all of this. I know nothing.
So, I'm here just basically to learn. So, I've been doing I'm a homeowner, so I'm kind of learning on my own. But why make me mistake if I have mentors here?
So now I came across the Instagram post again, and I was like, okay, I think this is something I can do. I'm interested in this. I want my own home, and I want to be able to help out my older siblings and provide, not have them renting apartments for the rest of their lives.
I'm honored to be here today with all of you guys, just because this circle, like-minded people, we gotta stick together because we're gonna help each other to grow and get to do the things that we want to do.
New to this, where I saw Sasha and then that link to you, Fuzzy, and so I just was on the Zoom meeting this past week. So, and then just seeing you guys here, confirms that you guys are real.
Fuzzy, thank you for bringing us all along and showing us what you know and, taking care of us. So, yeah, thank you.
I think the perfect buyers for this place too, because all these neighbors have been here for a long time. And so they were super excited to see people here and so much aloha and bring us back to life. And we also have some Maui buyers for the place too. So keeping the ties with the home, it's been so awesome working with them, honestly. They jump on top of it. Is Samote here too? Okay. Well, the whole crew of them were just fantastic. Anytime there was an issue, just everyone jumps right on top of it and comes to the house and remedies it just to keep it in contract. So it made my job easier too. Thank you for that.
Well, we definitely was honest. Get me, you didn't check. Oh, sure.
And we just got the appraisal. So we're pushing the market a little bit on ARV. So hopefully we have some good news to report back in your guys' next meetup that came in. It will come in.
Yeah, working with people that know what they're doing, that built the brand or built the stamp in the community. Like we went to her. We also worked with Jing too, who brought the deal to us. But as we felt like, going with Ashley because this is her market, right? And I talked to Jade about it too, and let her know that we was gonna go with Ashley, and it just all fanned out. Great. So thank you to everything you do, and yeah.
The ARV, when you guys were looking at comps beforehand, were those an agent code the comps, or are those that the repair value appraisal came in at that price?
The appraisal came in more than what we expected, right? So what happened was we drove around all the, there was 2 comps.
Mm-hmm.
The highest was in the 9s, and then the lowest was in the.
And that was on the appraisal.
Was it on the?
No, okay.
Yeah. We cleared it after. We cleared it off the MLS. Yeah.
So a few interesting things about this project too was, if I can go into the taxes and
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Spill.
All right. So tax records is a 4-bedroom, 1-bathroom with this floor plan. In fact, smaller than what's physically here. Physically here is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. So part of pulling those comps is really relative to keeping in mind the unpermitted work, how the appraiser is going to look at it, how a buyer is going to respond to it. And then something I noticed too in flips of doing this for like a decade and a half is the after repair value on appraisals, they're trying to hook you up because you get to choose your appraiser for that. It's not randomly assigned like when you get a mortgage on a conventional loan product. And they try to hook it up so you can get the deal. But I wouldn't rely on those values. So just go to your preferred agent and just say, hey, can you re-verify this on your ARV, even if you're not going to use them for the project. Like I help people all the time on ARVs. Just so that there's another set of eyes, because it doesn't hurt to double check everything, but times markets still change, you know, and they did the right thing with getting the correct HECO Connect, which was a killer. But the other thing about bringing the agent on early is that they can help with accountability and like pushing and checking on the project. And it's just another person to bark in their ear that's not you, you know. The appraiser, we got lucky. So they came here yesterday and we, knock on wood, got a super good appraiser. And he was very, very chill, very relaxed. He was just like, oh yeah, I don't think this is going to be a big deal. I'm like, do we look like we're going to have a problem with it or not? And he was like, nah, it's going to be good. Everything looks good. So it seems like this is an appraiser that's going to take in the work that's done in a workman's-like manner by licensed contractors and licensed subs. I have a simultaneous escrow right now where the appraiser called me, and it is actually like all permitted except for 1 bathroom in the original footprint. And he asked over 15 minutes of like, were there any permits pulled? Do you know anything about this? Why is there a breezeway? Did they ever touch any floor plan? I don't understand what this permit from the 80s are. And he just kept digging. And I actually had to call the lender and say, hey, maybe we need to put a stop hold on this appraisal report before it comes in because it's going to create a problem in the file. So there's certain aspects that you can't control and they're variables, but being able to get ahead of it. The other thing is that his contractor, at least post renovation coming on market, jumped on every single thing prior to coming on market. They did a home inspection, so everything happened so quickly. As soon as the HECO Connect happened, we were getting in a stage and on market like a marathon. Like we went so fast that there was no time to do the normal things I suggest. So we did the home inspection as we were on market so that prior to going into a contractor, which was 2 days prior to a buyer doing their home inspection, we got a report, and his contractor went in and he tried to address as many things on that report as possible, which prevented us from falling out of contract, I firmly believe, because the buyer had their own laundry list of items because it wasn't possible to do it all in 2 days. But we were able to, I showed up for that inspection as well, and they had their concerns. We mitigated them. They're staying in contract, and the contractors, no problem, we'll do all of that. So that's really helpful, is having a contractor who's going to stay behind and see that through to keep the buyer comfortable moving forward. And then for the listing, we did a full slew of like pumping up the house, and then we did a big open house where we try to push every showing to that open house, and we served sorbets from Asato Family Ice Cream. So it just kept everyone here lingering and eating, and we had champagne and waters and stuff like that. So when people see that, it just gives them this warm and fuzzy feeling around the house, makes it stand out versus the other houses that they went to. And then the stuff is all, and we market and we advertise that that's going to be there. So some people show up just for that. And that's cool because we want cars to fill it up. We want it to seem like there was a frenzy. So we ended up only getting 2 offers out of the whole group, but they felt like they were competing against 15 offers. And so we were able to get that in contract in 6 days above list price, which there was a chance that I thought it would still go under list price because those comps now were in the $750 and below range. So those are some of the lessons learned. A few other things too is on that title report. I didn't have time. I should have pulled it when you first told me about it because I would have not panicked when we got the survey, because the survey showed encroachments on this retaining wall over here and this wall over here. And so I climbed up and visited and talked to the neighbors to see if they would sign encroachment agreements. But I later went back and read the title report, and there's already agreements in place. So that was a huge hidden win that none of us knew about, which is great. But something that, again, you want to do when you're in your due diligence on the buy side, not that it should derail your deal, but if you were in contract or doing your renovation for 6 months, that's something that could have been worked out if there wasn't encroachment agreements or wall agreements in place. and you don't want the owner to do it, you're buying it from because you're getting a good deal. You could get those things drafted in escrow, take it out of your closing costs, and then you could just be approaching the neighbors while you're doing renovation. So just wanted to add a little bit of detail on the real estate side of things.
I am the founder of the Monopoly Hui, and what we do is we literally buy properties subject to, and we house local Hawaiian families by doing a wrap. So we do a subject to a lease option. So the family can come in at a at a low payment. They'll rent out the property from us for about 2 to 3 years, depending on their finances. We work with their credit. We partner up with a lot of local vendors here in Hawaii, and then once they get their credit resolved, they can go out and take out a conventional loan, or they can come to Innovative Capital and take out a mortgage. So
Start creating, stacking funds to be able to, one day, buy your own home and then take that home, right? Because it doesn't, most cases or most areas, houses, the values don't go down, right? Unless it's bust up, right? You can maintain it. Neighborhoods, usually increase in value like 5 or 6% every year. But this is Hawaii. It's like, I don't think it's ever going to go down. No. Right? But yeah, just using creative financing, educating yourselves of the different strategies. My strategies just went HGTV style. Just like got dirty, quit my jobs, went to work for my best friend who was a general contractor to learn the business on that side, because I was learning the money side from the fortune builders. So I put 2 and 2 together, and it was like, it just started happening. And before I knew it, I was already building brand new houses, and I became a developer now. And that's what I do. What I do today is we buy land on the Big Island in Cedo to Volcano, and we have a buy box, and each neighborhood is a different buy box, right? Because of like the sale price. So I just reverse engineer. I know already what my build cost is going to be, so my land cost has to be a certain price, or the all-in number has to be a certain price to fill my goal is to make 80 to 100K profit. Thank you for coming and showing up today. I know you guys probably got a lot of stuff. We're all busy. We have family. And just appreciate each and every one of you showing up. So, pat you guys up on the back. Thank you so much. We love you guys for coming.
Have a good day. We made it. We made it.
Well, thank you for showing up. Thank
you guys all for coming. Been here all morning. And
her
long
for
day.
showing up. No.
Yeah,
No, she was riding bike across the ocean. No, but we just wanted to wrap up. It was awesome for all of you to come. I know most of you guys are students of the Hui Mastermind, so we appreciate you guys coming and supporting, and of course rubbing elbows with everybody. And I just wanted to mahalo you guys again, and then maybe what you got plans after this. I think we're
gonna meet with a building supply wholesaler we're gonna talk about potentially getting discounts for local people and our students and building that relationship for you guys. And also after that, we're gonna go to a co-working space and just sit down and brainstorm how else we can make this year 2025 better than last year. And I see a lot of faces in the room that we have been already in talks with. But I think more importantly, us remembering the fact that, this is gonna be a home for the next local family. And we are all here for a reason. There's something that drove us to all connect. And when we came to this property, it was super busted up, like not livable at all. So I think even as you get into the real estate space, just remembering your why, remembering why you're doing this is to fix up homes and provide a livable space for local families. And we accepted an offer that was below what we initially, calculated. But to us, I think the main goal and the main purpose was to put a local family into this house. So with that, Ashley came and talked to you guys. Yeah. That was another connection that was really special, was being from Maui myself and then having, a Maui Ohana come and start their home ownership journey in this house. So super excited to have gotten to work with Fuzzy. We walked through with a bunch of our students already, so they've seen the before, and now you get to see the after of what's possible. And so I hope that you guys leave here inspired on your journey to not only do things like this, but connect with the people here. Everyone here has something to offer, and you have something to offer them as well. So let's make sure that we are not only asking, for things, but also giving in return and helping people, because it's a law of reciprocity. It will all come back to you.
Yeah, thank you. Any questions as far as,
this deal, or I don't know, did you run through numbers? I wasn't really.
Did we run our numbers?
You got the offer.
Yeah, it's in escrow at 810. Right, so yeah, we purchased the property at 600. It appraised it appraised lower than what we expected, the ARV. But we raised 100K for the renovation costs through private money lenders. So
and then we used the hard money lender for the
hard money lender to we had to come up with more money to renovate because of the appraised value with the hard money. So this is the real deal, right? You take something from nothing and turn it into a beautiful space, and every project is a learning lesson. Whether it's profitable, break even, or lose money. But like I was saying earlier in the carport, it's like the number one thing was we took this thing from start to finish, so everybody could see it, And one is, like I was saying, hiring the right people, having the right team involved is important. Well, it was an awesome day today. Tita showed up a little bit late, but it's okay. Everybody was, there was a lot of people that showed up. There was like 21 people that showed up, and it was just awesome. Majority of them was our students, but then there was also some newbies, and we walked them through the whole project. Some of them seen the project, right?
From the beginning, when it was a fixer-upper. So when we first bought the home, the roof was caving in. There was moss all over the place. The carport was a mess. There was a big tree back here that was overgrown, falling on top of the house.
Yeah, and trees on that side, it was definitely
lots of termite damage. So much
we ended up having to tent this house as well because they found some areas that had some termites. But the students were amazed to see the finished product, and they actually gave us comments about how happy they are that they joined the Hui Mastermind, and they kind of lifted up us as their mentors, which made my heart feel good that we're actually doing something for our local community, actually showing that we care, and real people here in Hawaii, not people that come teach and leave, but people that here teach and stay. And we want, and that's what we wanted to do, is create something that's here, for our local people. So.
And I think one of the big things is for someone to see something come full circle. So seeing a fixer-upper can be very overwhelming, especially when there's lots of termite damage, structural damage. There is, and it smells really bad, and there's lots of trash everywhere, so you can't tell what is what. Even when we, were going through the layout of the home, it didn't really make sense either. So there was a lot going on to this project, and for them to see it go from, just unlivable to being renovated, meet the contractors, be able to have a project to come to where they can feel like they're going through the process as well, I think has been super helpful and beneficial to our students. And then now to see it at the end, we have it listed and it's under contract and going to close soon. So we wanted to bring them in through the finished product.
Yeah, and it was awesome to have Ashley here, because she kind of explained her side of the story, what she brought to the table, which really moved this home really quickly.
Yeah, and Ashley is our realtor that we're using. And I think, for us, we are real estate investors. That's our main focus. And a lot of people ask, like, do I need to get my real estate license? And for us, we didn't, because we wanted to use our time more for finding deals, managing the deals, and then use the experts who are then in charge of the selling process or the buying process, because it does take a lot of time on that end as well. And for the amount of work that they do is a lot. Like, that's why even with this new laws that came out about realtors commissions and not being paid, we still, negotiated what the commissions would be, but we still paid out the buyer's agent and then also our agent as well. But she's a well-known agent who has sold lots of homes in this area. So that's another quick tip for you guys, is that if you are looking for properties or wanting to sell properties, make sure you use someone, a realtor in that area who has a track record, has experience, because I don't know if anybody else could have moved this house as quickly as she did.
Yeah, I mean, you just never know, but just because of the relationships we've had, we've known Ashley for a while, and on Oahu, Kalihi is her backyard. This is where she does most of her business. So, it was only, rightful for us to go reach out, for us to use her in and to list this property. And it went like that. So, I don't know. This was a great experience for myself, because this was my first flip. A lot of learning and fine tuning now to, just make things better. Not saying that this thing was crap shoot, but there's things that as investors, sometimes we let our heart go in front of business, and sometimes we usually, like locals, we do a handshake, trusting people, and sometimes we humans, so we all make mistakes, and next time we do it the right way, or do it a better way, or find a way that will go smoother, or whatever it is, to make it so that it like pans out better the next time. So
when I think for us to, and I agree with you so much, because even though we are really experienced investors, you've done 200 plus new builds, it just goes to show that every deal is different. Every even as you progress in your journey, in whatever field you're in, it's just a good reminder to like stick back to the fundamentals and the basics of what you learned in the beginning. And for us, we do, we're blessed to have the flexibility to be able to take on so many projects, but also we want to showcase that not everyone goes as planned. And there have been, challenges along with wins that we do share, but that is just some of what happens
just being
throughout.
real, right?
Yeah.
We just want to be real with people here. We don't want to, wow, that was cool.
Sugarcoat.
Right? This is, yep. You're right, Fuzzy. Just be real, right? And people you build trust, right, with people that's around you, and they're gonna find out who you are. Yeah, I mean, we just wanted to be real people that people can trust, and watch our journey. Like I always say, copy what I do, paste it in your own life. Like, do the strategies that we teach, or you've been watching on Instagram or YouTube or whatever it is, and do it too. Take action, ask questions, learn the skills that you need to, because you can do it. Just gotta be able to be willing to do it, and it takes work. It's not like it's easy, but if you have a strong enough why or goals in your life to maybe set your future for your family, your kids' kids, I think real estate, is a great way to do that, for to create generational wealth. And it's done it for me. I know it's done it for Sasha and her family. So we just want to be inspirational for others that want the same thing too. So,
and if you're in Hawaii and want to come to one of these meetups, we're going to be hosting monthly meetups on Oahu and Maui, and every so often on the Big Island.
Might do one on Kauai.
Yeah. And possibly Molokai. Who knows what's in it for us next. But make sure you're following us at the Hui Mastermind on Instagram. Make sure you are subscribed to our newsletter on www.huimastermind.com. And of course, like and subscribe to this channel. Click the link below in the caption as well to get more info. We would love for you to join our community. We do have a lot of free events that we put on, free resources, and also a paid mentorship and coaching program for those who are ready to take it to the next level, who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, living paycheck to paycheck, and know real estate is the way, and want to basically invest in themselves to build wealth, to stay here in Hawaii, to help their families. And it's been a blessing for us and helped us get so far ahead in life. So we would love to help you on your journey building wealth as well.
Yeah, and if you guys have any questions, just message us and reach out. Like, we're not going to be strangers. We'll message you back. We'd love to talk to you. Aloha.
Just landed back on Maui on our way home with my tita. Thank you for driving. It was an eventful day, to say the least. It was unpredictable because initially we had planned a flight for early this morning, and that actually got canceled. So we had to move around, travel to a whole nother island first, and then go to Oahu. So we're a little bit late to the meetup, but it was awesome that, my business partner Fuzzy got to speak to the people that were there. There were over 20 people there that wanted to see our project, be around other like-minded people, and just find out how they can too, be on this journey while building wealth. And we had a lot of students that showed up, and that's what I love the most about doing this and sharing our story, right? Because we don't have to share a lot of what we share and our projects and our wins, but also our challenges. And that's what makes being in a mentorship and a part of a group or a community or a hui that we run so great, because you don't have to do it alone. And just knowing that other people are going through the same things as you, but still having success, is a great motivator for you to keep on going. So we went to our project, we met the students, we talked to a bunch of people, and we really got to spend time with others that are on the same journey as us. And I think that's the key to stay motivated, is to be around other people that are not necessarily doing what you want to do, but on the same path and seeing success, so that you can take key things away from that and build connections and hopefully help each other, on this journey. And I know even for me, a lot of times I'm not around a lot of people that have the same vision or goals as me. And so being around other people that are striving to do better in their lives, build wealth for their families, make an impact on the community, has been a huge motivator for me to keep on going. So if that is you, then stay tuned to this channel where we share all things real life and real estate. And we hope that, you know, you stay encouraged and inspired by our stories and what we share, because it is a lot, I think, in our part too, to continue to share these things. And we share it with intention, and we share it with the purpose that you guys will then, you know, have a positive impact on whoever you're around as well. So take care. We are sharing the aloha and sharing how you could build wealth too, and just know that it's possible. Do not give up on yourself and your dreams.